My beloved child, today I bring you a message that will touch the depths of your soul and light the path ahead. Are you struggling under the weight of challenges? Do fear and uncertainty cloud your heart? Listen closely, for I am here to remind you that you were never meant to face life's storms alone. I am your refuge, your strength, your unwavering guide. Every challenge you face is not meant to break you, but to shape you, to prepare you for the blessings I have set aside for you. As you listen today, I will teach you how to rise above your fears and embrace the strength I have placed within you. This message is not just words, it is a call to action. Together we will explore how to turn adversity into triumph, anchored in faith and guided by love. You will learn practical ways to live out these lessons, drawing closer to me and unlocking the power of peace and clarity that only I can provide. But remember, this journey is not just for you. Share this message with others who need hope. Like this video, subscribe to Christian Philosophy Daily, and join our mission to spread light in a world longing for it. Stay with me until the end, for I promise the best is yet to come. Challenges and their meaning in God's plan. My beloved child, I know the trials you face feel overwhelming, as if the weight of the world is resting on your shoulders. But hear my voice and trust in my words. These challenges are not punishments. They are part of a divine plan, crafted to prepare you for the greater purpose I have set before you. Every difficulty you encounter is my way of shaping you, refining you, and revealing the strength and resilience I have placed within your heart. Consider the story of David, a young shepherd who faced Goliath, a giant feared by all. To the world, David appeared insignificant, too small, too young, and too unprepared to face such a monumental challenge. Yet David did not see himself through the world's eyes. He saw himself through my eyes. With unwavering faith, he declared, "The battle is the Lord's." 1 Samuel 17:47. Armed with only a sling, a few stones, and trust in me, David stepped forward. The impossible became possible because his faith was greater than his fear. You too are called to face the giants in your life, fear, doubt, and hardship, with the same courage. But do not be afraid, for you are not alone. Just as I stood with David on that battlefield, I stand with you now. Your trials, no matter how insurmountable they may seem, are opportunities for me to reveal my power and love in your life. Let me give you a new perspective on challenges. Think of them not as barriers, but as bridges. Steps leading you closer to the purpose I have designed for you. Without resistance, there can be no growth. Without fire, gold cannot be refined. In the same way, your faith is strengthened and purified through the struggles you endure. These challenges are the tools I use to mold your character and deepen your trust in me. You may ask, why, Lord? Why must I endure these trials? My beloved, I remind you of my promise. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9. It is in your weakest moments that my strength is most evident. When you feel as though you cannot take another step, know that I am carrying you. When the storm seems endless, trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail for your good. Now I invite you to walk with me each day as we navigate these challenges together. Begin your mornings by seeking my presence. Before the chaos of the day begins, take a moment to quiet your heart and turn your thoughts to me. Say this prayer. Lord, I give you this day. Strengthen me for the challenges ahead and help me to see your hand at work in all that I face. Anchor yourself in my word, for it is your shield and your guide. My promises are unchanging, and they are the foundation on which you can stand. When fear whispers lies into your heart, counter them with the truth of my word. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. Isaiah 41:10. Let these words fill you with peace and courage, reminding you that I am always by your side. Cultivate a heart of gratitude, even in the midst of trials. Gratitude shifts your perspective from what you lack to what you have been given. Thank me, not only for the blessings you see, but also for the unseen ways I am working in your life. Gratitude opens the door to joy, even in the darkest moments. Surround yourself with those who encourage and uplift you. Seek fellowship with others who walk in faith, for together you will find strength. Do not isolate yourself in your struggles, for I have created you to thrive in the community. Share your burdens with those who will remind you of my faithfulness and help you stay anchored in hope. And when the challenge feels too great, take it one step at a time. Do not be overwhelmed by the enormity of the task before you. Remember David's approach. He did not conquer Goliath in a single leap, but with one small stone, guided by my hand. Take your trials in the same way, step by step, trusting that I am directing your every move. Beloved, my silence does not mean my absence. Even when you cannot see my hand, trust that I am there, working all things together for your good. Romans 8:28. I see your tears, hear your prayers, and feel your heartache. You are never alone. You are my precious child, and I am with you through every storm. The challenges you face today are not the end of your story. They are the beginning of a transformation that will reveal my glory in your life. Trust in me, for I am your refuge and strength. Stand firm, knowing that my plans for you are good and that nothing can separate you from my love. Let these truths take root in your heart and guide you through each day. Live them fully, and you will not only overcome but thrive. Just as I was with David, I am with you, always. Let this be the foundation of your courage and the source of your joy. Together we will walk through every challenge, and you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more deeply connected to my purpose for your life. How to face challenges without fear. My beloved child, I see your heart trembling as challenges surround you. Fear whispers that you are not enough, that the storm is too great, and that you cannot move forward. But listen to my voice, for I am here to remind you of the truth. You do not need to fear, for I am with you. Together, we will overcome. Together, we will walk through the fire, and you will not be burned. The first step, my child, is to trust fully in me. Place your fears, your doubts, and your burdens into my hands. Remember my promise. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41, verse 10. These words are not just a comfort, but a foundation upon which you can stand when the ground beneath you feels shaky. Picture a child standing at the edge of a deep pool, afraid to jump. The water seems vast and threatening, but then the child looks down and sees their parent, arms outstretched, saying, "Jump, I will catch you." The child leaps, not because the water has changed, but because their trust in the one waiting to catch them is greater than their fear. So too, I stand before you now, my arms open wide, ready to catch you no matter how deep the waters may seem. To overcome fear, you must also change how you see the challenges before you. My beloved, do not view them as walls that block your path. Instead, see them as bridges, opportunities for my power and love to be revealed in your life. The Israelites once stood before the Red Sea, terrified and convinced they were trapped. To them, it was an impossible barrier. But I saw a path. With one command, I parted the waters, turning what seemed like the end into a miraculous beginning. Your trials are no different. What you see as insurmountable, I see as an opportunity to work wonders in your life. Ask yourself this: what is God teaching me through this challenge? How is He shaping me for a greater purpose? When you begin to see your trials through this lens, fear loses its grip. Instead of paralyzing you, challenges become moments of transformation, refining your character, deepening your faith, and drawing you closer to me. But my child, you are not meant to face these challenges alone. Bring your fears to me in prayer. Lay them at my feet and allow me to carry what you were never meant to bear. Prayer is not about finding perfect words. It is about opening your heart. Say to me, "Lord, I am afraid. I feel weak, but I trust you. Guide me, strengthen me, and help me see this trial through your eyes." In those moments of surrender, listen for my voice. It is gentle but steady, like a soft breeze that stirs the stillness. I will speak to your heart, reminding you of my promises and guiding your steps. Fear may shout, but my voice will bring you peace. Do not rush away from these moments. Linger in my presence and let my words calm the storm within you. Remember, my beloved, that my plans for you are greater than anything you can imagine. While you see only the challenge before you, I see the full picture, the growth, the strength, and the blessings that await on the other side. Just as I promised through my prophet Jeremiah, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Think of Peter, who stepped out of the boat and onto the stormy sea. As long as his eyes were fixed on me, he walked on water. But the moment he looked at the waves, fear overtook him, and he began to sink. Let this be a lesson for you. Keep your eyes on me, not on the storm. When you focus on my presence, fear loses its power, and you will find the courage to keep moving forward. Begin each day by seeking my presence. In the quiet moments of the morning, before the noise of the world surrounds you, turn your heart toward me. Thank you for the new day, and I ask for your guidance. Pray for strength, not for the storm to disappear, but for the courage to walk through it with faith. Let my word anchor you. It is your light in the darkness and your shield against fear. When lies creep into your mind, respond with the truth of my promises. Declare, the Lord is my refuge and my strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Psalm 46 verse 1. These words are not just comforting, they are weapons to silence fear and fill your heart with peace. Do not let fear blind you to the blessings in your life. Even amidst trials, there is much to be grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from the weight of your burden to the abundance of your grace. Thank me for the breath in your lungs, the lessons in your struggles, and the unseen ways I am working on your behalf. Beloved, fear may feel overwhelming, but it is not your master. You belong to me, and my perfect love casts out all fear. 1 John 4:18. Trust in me, and you will find peace. Pray to me, and you will find strength. Walk with me, and you will find courage. Together we will face every challenge, and you will emerge not only victorious, but transformed. So do not fear, my child, I am with you. My love surrounds you, and my hand guides you. Take my words into your heart, for they are your light and your strength. Let us walk this path together, one step at a time, and you will see how fear fades when faith rises. Faith and courage in the Lord. My beloved child, I see the battles you face and the fears that whisper lies into your heart. Fear tells you that you are not strong enough, that the road ahead is too difficult, that you cannot overcome. But I am here to remind you that courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to move forward, knowing I walk beside you. Faith, my child, is your shield. It is not just believing in my presence, but trusting in my power and love, even when the storms rage. Through faith, you find the strength to face what seems insurmountable. Let me share with you a story, a real example of the power of faith. There was a man who lost everything, his job, his home, and even his confidence. His world seemed to crumble overnight, and despair threatened to consume him. But amid his brokenness, he turned to me. Each day, he would kneel in prayer, not asking for instant solutions, but surrendering his heart and placing his trust in my plan. Slowly, doors began to open. He found new opportunities, his strength was renewed, and the life he once thought lost was restored. What changed for him was not the removal of every challenge, but the discovery of courage through faith. He stepped forward, not in his own strength, but in mine, trusting that I would provide. And I did, building courage in the Lord. Beloved, I know courage can feel elusive when fear looms large, but hear me. True courage does not come from within you alone. It comes from me. It is born when you surrender your fears and allow my love to fill you. Think of a warrior preparing for battle. They do not step onto the battlefield without armor. In the same way, I ask you to clothe yourself in my love and let it be your shield. My love is unchanging and unwavering, and it will protect you from the arrows of doubt and fear. As the psalmist wrote, "The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me." Psalm 28:7. When fear threatens to paralyze you, remember this: my love has already conquered all. The cross is the ultimate testimony of my victory. You do not need to fight your battles alone because I have already gone before you. Let my love surround you like a fortress, impenetrable and strong. Take small steps, my child. Courage does not require giant leaps. It grows with each small act of faith. When you are afraid to speak, remember that I am the one who gives words to the tongue. When you hesitate to act, remember that I am the one who strengthens your hands. Lean on me, and I will provide all that you need. A message of reassurance. Can you hear my voice, my beloved? It says this: courage is not about silencing fear, but about walking through it with me. Fear may rise, and the path may seem dark, but you are not alone. As I promised to Joshua, I promise to you. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. When fear tries to anchor you in place, remind yourself of this truth: I am your anchor. Fear may shake your confidence, but it cannot shake my promises. Courage flows from knowing that no matter what lies ahead, I am already there, preparing the way. Remember Peter stepping out of the boat. The storm was fierce, and the waves were high, but his courage did not come from calm waters. It came from fixing his eyes on me. As long as he trusted me, he walked on water. It was only when he let fear distract him that he began to sink. Let this be a lesson for you. Keep your eyes on me. Do not look at the waves or listen to the wind. Look to me, and I will give you the strength to walk on water, even in the fiercest storms. Practical steps to embrace faith and courage. Daily begin your day with prayer. Before you face the world, come to me. Share your fears, your hopes, and your heart. Let my peace fill you and prepare you for the challenges ahead. Meditate on my word. My promises are your foundation. Write them on your heart and speak them aloud. When fear arises, counter it with my truth. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Psalm 27:1. Act in faith. Courage grows through action. Take one step forward, trusting that I will guide you. Whether it is a small decision or a life-changing one, move forward with me. Remember past victories. Reflect on how I have been faithful to you before. Let those moments remind you that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My beloved, fear will come, but it does not have the final word. I am the author of your story, and I am writing a narrative of courage, strength, and victory. Trust in me, and let my love be your shield. Walk boldly, knowing that I am with you. When you are weary, lean on me. When fear arises, speak my promises. Together, we will face every challenge, and you will find that courage is not about being fearless, but about being faithful. So take my hand, my child. Let us walk this path together, step by step, for I am your strength, your guide, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. You are never alone, and with me, you will find the courage to overcome. God's promises for you. My beloved child, I have spoken promises over your life, words that are unchanging, eternal, and rooted in my love for you. These promises are not mere words. They are the foundation upon which you can build your faith, even in the darkest hours. Trust in them, for they carry the power of my unwavering commitment to you. Let me remind you of these promises, my child, so they may bring light to your heart. I promise to protect you. The Lord is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Psalm 46:1. No matter what storms rage around you, I am your shelter. When the winds howl and the waves crash, you are safe in my arms. Picture a child running to their parent in the middle of a thunderstorm, seeking comfort and protection. That is what I am for you. A strong tower that cannot be shaken. Even when danger feels close, remember that I am closer. My angels encamp around you, guarding your every step. You may not see them, but their presence is real, their protection steadfast. Rest in this promise. You are never alone, and no harm will come to you that I have not already prepared a way through. I promise to provide for all your needs. My God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:19. When you feel lacking, whether material, emotional, or spiritual, know that I am the provider of every good thing in your life. Just as I fed the multitudes with 5 loaves and 2 fish, I will provide for you in ways that exceed your understanding. There is no need too great, no burden too heavy that I cannot fulfill. Trust me to supply what you need, exactly when you need it. I see your struggles, I hear your prayers, and I am already at work, opening doors and aligning opportunities. Even in seasons of waiting, trust that my timing is perfect and my provision is abundant. I promise to bring you peace. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. John 14:27. The peace I give is not fleeting, nor is it dependent on circumstances. It is a peace that surpasses all understanding, a calm that steadies your heart even in chaos. My child, when the world fills you with anxiety, turn to me. Let my peace be like a river, flowing through every corner of your being. Close your eyes and picture this: the stillness of a quiet morning, the gentle rustling of leaves, the warmth of the sun on your face. This is the peace I offer, a refuge for your soul. When fear knocks at the door, let my peace answer, reminding you that I am with you and you are safe in my care. The meaning of my promises. Beloved, these promises are not just meant to comfort you. They are the bedrock of your faith. In your moments of doubt, when the world feels heavy and hope seems distant, return to my words. They are unshakable and true, and they will sustain you through every trial. When darkness surrounds you, my promises are the light that guides your way. When your heart grows weary, they are the strength that lifts you up. Trust in them, for they are a reflection of my eternal love for you. Remember the story of the Israelites in the wilderness. Though they wandered for 40 years, I never left them. I provided manna from heaven to sustain them, water from a rock to quench their thirst, and a pillar of fire to guide their steps. My promises sustained them then, and they will sustain you now. Living in my promises. Daily meditate on my word. Spend time each day reading and reflecting on my promises. Write them on your heart and speak them aloud. When fear or doubt arises, counter them with the truth of my word. Say, the Lord is my refuge and strength. He will provide for all my needs. His peace fills my heart. Pray with expectation. When you come to me in prayer, believe that I hear you and that I will fulfill my promises. Trust that even when you cannot see it, I am at work behind the scenes. Give thanks in all circumstances. Gratitude opens your eyes to the ways I am fulfilling my promises every day. Thank me for the protection, provision, and peace you already experience, and trust that more is to come. Share my promises with others. Encourage those around you by reminding them of my faithfulness. Speak life into their struggles, just as I speak life into yours. My beloved child, my promises are not empty words. They are the manifestation of my love for you. They are unbreakable, eternal, and designed to give you hope and a future. When fear whispers lies, hold on to my promise of protection. When you feel lack, trust in my provision. And when anxiety clouds your heart, rest in my peace. You are not walking this journey alone. I am with you, guiding, protecting, and providing every step of the way. Let these promises fill you with courage and hope. Lean on them in times of trial, and let them be the foundation upon which you build your life. You are my child, and I am your God. Together, we will walk through every storm, and you will see the fullness of my promises unfold in your life. Trust in me, for my promises are true, my love is everlasting, and my plans for you are good. Always, an inspirational story. My beloved child, let me share with you the story of a woman named Rebecca, a story of faith, perseverance, and my unwavering presence in her life. As you listen, may her journey remind you of my constant love and guidance, even in your darkest moments. Rebecca was a devoted mother and a woman of quiet strength. One day, her life was turned upside down when she received devastating news. A serious illness threatened her health, her ability to care for her children, and her future. The diagnosis felt like a heavy storm cloud, casting shadows over every part of her life. At first, Rebecca felt overwhelmed. Fear and uncertainty gripped her heart, and tears often fell as she wondered how she would face the days ahead. But in her despair, she remembered my promise. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. Isaiah 43:2. One night, as she knelt by her bed, Rebecca cried out to me, "Lord, I don't know how to walk this path, but I trust you. Please hold me and guide me through this storm." That prayer became her turning point, a moment of surrender and trust that opened her heart to my peace. A journey of trust and restoration. Rebecca chose to face her illness, not with fear, but with faith. Each day she woke up and spoke my promises over her life. "The Lord is my refuge and strength, and ever-present help in trouble." Psalm 46:1. She leaned on me in every moment of weakness, trusting that I would give her the strength she needed to keep going. Even as her treatments drained her energy, Rebecca found small blessings along the way. Friends and family surrounded her with love, providing meals, caring for her children, and offering prayers. Unexpectedly, she reconnected with old friends who became sources of encouragement and strength. One day, her doctor shared surprising news. The treatments, though difficult, were working. Her condition began to improve, and she felt a renewed sense of hope. Rebecca knew that this progress was not just medical, but a testament to my hand at work in her life. Through her journey, Rebecca not only regained her health, but also found a deeper connection with me. She would often say, "Even in the hardest days, I could feel God's love carrying me. He never left my side." Relating Rebecca's story to your journey. My child, Rebecca's story is not just hers, it is a reflection of my faithfulness to all my children. Her trials may resemble some of the struggles you face, whether they are physical, emotional, or spiritual. Whatever burdens you carry, know that I am with you. Just as I guided Rebecca through her storm, I will guide you through yours. Just as I strengthened her when she felt weak, I will strengthen you. And just as I turned her trial into a testimony, I will do the same for you. When fear whispers that you cannot go on, remember Rebecca's story. If she could face her challenges with faith, so can you. If she could feel my love sustaining her, you would too. Encouragement to hold on to faith. Beloved, I know the path may feel long and uncertain, but do not lose heart. I am the same God who walked with Rebecca, the same God who parted the Red Sea for the Israelites, and the same God who promises to walk with you today. When you feel weak, rest in my strength. When the future feels uncertain, trust in my plan. And when fear tries to steal your peace, hold on to my promises. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6. A personal invitation to trust, my child. Bring your burdens to me. Let me carry what you were never meant to bear. Trust in my love, for it is greater than any storm you face. Rebecca's story is a reminder that I never abandon my children. Even in the darkest valleys, my light shines. Even in the fiercest storms, my hand is steady. If Rebecca could find peace and strength through faith, so can you. If she could witness my provision, you will too. The same love that restored her is the love that surrounds you now. So do not give up, my beloved. Let us walk this journey together. Trust in me, lean on me, and you will see how I turn trials into triumphs, fear into faith, and burdens into blessings. I am with you, always. Action for today. Daily time with me. My beloved child, I invite you to draw nearer to me today. No matter the weight of the burdens you carry or the storms that rage around you, know this. I have given you the strength to rise above it all. My love surrounds you, and I am ready to guide you through every trial. Take this moment to turn your heart toward me. Make space in your life each day to spend time in my presence. In the stillness of prayer, you will hear my voice whispering peace to your soul. In the truth of my word, you will find strength for the challenges ahead. Come to me, not with perfect words, but with a heart open to my love and guidance. Each morning, begin by saying, "Lord, this day is yours. Guide my steps, fill my heart with your peace, and strengthen me for what lies ahead." Let this simple prayer set the tone for your day, grounding you in my promises. Open the scriptures, my child, and let them light your path. My word is alive, a lamp to your feet and a light for your journey. Psalm 119, 105. Meditate on my promises, and let them anchor you in faith. As you spend time with me, you will discover that I am always near, speaking to your heart and filling you with hope. Whatever you are facing today, remember this. I have prepared you with the strength to overcome. You are not walking this journey alone. I am with you in every step, and my power is made perfect in your weakness. When the road feels too difficult to bear, lean on me, and I will carry you. Think back on the battles you've already overcome. Each one was a testimony of my faithfulness and love for you. Let those moments remind you that the same God who carried you then will carry you now. Beloved, you are not forgotten. I see your struggles, I hear your prayers, and I am working all things together for your good. Trust in this truth and come to me daily. In my presence, you will find renewed strength. In my words, you will discover peace that surpasses all understanding. The journey ahead may seem uncertain, but every step you take is guided by my hand. Take this moment to commit yourself to spending time with me each day. Let my love fill your heart, and you will find courage, strength, and a peace that cannot be shaken. Together, we will face whatever lies ahead, and you will see how my love carries you through every storm, always. My beloved child, as we come to the end of this message, remember that the lessons I have shared with you today are not just words. They are invitations to transform your life. Every trial you face, every fear you confront, and every step you take in faith is an opportunity to draw closer to me. I am here to strengthen you, guide you, and remind you of the promises I have made. I will protect you, provide for you, and fill your heart with peace. Take these lessons to heart. Begin each day in prayer, seeking my presence and allowing my word to light your path. Trust that I am with you, working all things together for your good, even when the road feels uncertain. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It is the choice to move forward with me by your side. Let the stories of faith inspire you, knowing that just as I walked with others through their storms, I will walk with you. If they could rise above their challenges through trust in me, so can you. Now I encourage you to take the next step. Set aside time each day to speak with me, to open your heart in prayer, and to listen for my voice. Live in my promises, knowing that you are deeply loved and never alone. If today's message has touched your heart, I invite you to share it. Like this video, subscribe to Christian Philosophy Daily, and join a community of faith. Share your story in the comments below. How has my presence shaped your journey? Let us encourage one another, for together we are stronger in faith. Walk forward with courage, my beloved. I am with you, always.